everyone, I am here to show you how to do the hanging planter take and make. So hopefully you had a chance to pick up your take and make kit and you can follow along with me and get started. So my name is Amber Gagliardi. I'm a librarian here at the Middle Country Public Library and I do a lot of our fun craft programs. So if you take a look in your bag, you have these directions, which are super helpful. So go ahead and get those out so you can follow along. Now the first step we really did for you, that's to clean your jar. So this came in your kit, it's nice and clean. If you see like dust or something that you don't like, a little extra of the sticker residue, go ahead and clean that. You'll also need the cord that we gave you. You'll have this little hook and this tiny little screw. So make sure you have those nice and close to you, put them somewhere where you don't lose them. And you also got this great pallet. So you have this, it's nice and big and perfect for this size, very sturdy, and it has the hanger already on it. So that's great. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is grab your hammer, find your hook and your screw, and you are gonna decide where to put this hook. So I think it looks best at the top center, but you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna eye it out, but you can certainly get a ruler and see where the middle is. So go ahead and take your screwdriver. This is absolutely something you can do by hand. It is not hard to do, and I did mine with minimal effort. So just go ahead and stick it in the hole and hold this straight and just use your screwdriver to put the screw in. You'll make sure it's nice and stable, works perfectly, doesn't poke through, so that is looking great. So that's really the hardest part, is just getting that in. Once it's how you like it, you're good to work with making your handle. So that'll be the next step. So just put this to the side. And I'm going to show you a couple ways you can do this. Now you could certainly decorate this, not necessary because you're going to put a plant in it, but you could absolutely do that. And you would want to decorate it however you wanted. You could do decoupage, you could do a marker, you could do some paint. You'd want to do that before you put the plant in. So that would be your next step. I'm going to keep mine nice and natural. And you're going to find one. It doesn't matter what side you pick because they're all the same. So that's kind of nice with this project. And I'm going to just use my hot glue gun. And I'm going to put a little glue on just to keep my cord nice and tight. I'm going to go all the way around. And when I get halfway around, I'm going to use a little bit of clear glue, hot glue, to do this side so my cord doesn't move. Okay, I'm going to go around again and again. So I went around twice, and you can go around as many times as you want. I think I'm going to go around one more time. So 3 times total for me. And then I'm going to create a little handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the end of my rope. And I'm gonna go under. If it comes loose, that's okay. You can tighten it up in just a second. And I'm gonna go under it, pull it tight, and then I'm gonna use my hot glue just a little dab. And I'm gonna go up. Use my screwdriver, make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to decide the length of my handle. So you'll want to measure this. This is a key part. I'm gonna have it go like here, so it hangs like that. So I'm gonna want it to go up, and I'm gonna put bunch of hot glue right across here. So I'm going to eye it out here, make sure it goes directly over. I'm going to put one dot there, then I'm going to go back and reinforce it. So I wanted it to be about this high. And I am going to use my finger, or you can use a popsicle stick, just don't burn yourself. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back over it because this is gonna dry clear, just as another reinforcement, and let that dry. Okay, so that should be pretty stable. Now, when that is just drying, I'm gonna go ahead and plant my plant. I took a little aloe plant that I had growing out of my other aloe plant, so it propagated itself. You probably have that going on in your house right now. It's spring. There's all sorts of things popping up. And I'm gonna, now for drainage, this obviously doesn't have a drainage hole, so you may want to put some pebbles in it. So that will certainly help. And you'll want to choose a small plant. So like a succulent would be good. That sort of thing. You won't have to water it that much. These aloe plants, I never water mine that much, so I think it'll work perfectly. Okay, and then I'm going to put my aloe plant in here. Get a little more soil. Making a big mess. You could certainly plant this outside if you don't want to make a mess like I'm making a mess. That's okay. Clean it up after. Okay, and then it's sticking pretty well, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess cord off. And look at that. That's just adorable. I like that a lot. So that can just sit right here. Add some dimension to your wall. Now you could paint this, you could decorate it. If you have a Cricut machine, you could personalize it, write your name, write a nice quote that you like, give it as a gift, but that is just adorable. Super easy if you want to do a few more of these. I purchased these boards from Michael's, so you should be able to find more of them. The wee jars we just upcycled, just need some cord. You could even do some color cord if you wanted, but really you could do so much with this. I think it would make a really cute gift, a nice little Easter gift or birthday present. So yeah, there's a lot you can do. So I'd love to see if you come up with something unique or crafty. You could always email me, gagliardiamber@mcpllibrary.org. That's also on your handout. And I hope you enjoyed.